Well, here we are at the Charles Fort on a relatively overcast day. At least it's not raining. Charles Fort was a novel fort in its day. It's in a star configuration. So if you look at the one side, 5 sides jet out. So if attackers were coming up through the moat, attacking the opposite side, they'd be in a crossfire from people on the other side of the fort. As you can see here, these two walls jet out. So if you were attacking one side, they could fire at you from the other side. This was a novel idea in the shows the configuration of the fort. Because the star configuration is used, they can shoot people who are attacking and have them in a crossfire. These are exhibition buildings here. These are housing buildings. More housing for troops. And of course the grass is extremely green. This is a model of the fort, showing how it was designed. This is the entranceway to Kinsale Harbour, and the fort is situated here because as ships entered through the narrows between those 2 points, they had freedom to blast away at them with their cannon. They could stop almost any ship, and enough ships couldn't come in force to overtake this fort. This is looking to the rear of the fort toward Kinsale. Kinsale still is a port of some repute. The Lusitania sank closest to Kinsale, and the inquest for the people who died on Lusitania was held here. And many of the bodies were recovered as the fishermen here went out to recover the lost souls they could from Lusitania. This is a view looking inward at the Charles Fort. Feels a little wintry out here today. This is another view where a cannon would have been placed, probably a large cannon. It's been modified since then. They put gates up so people will try to jump off and hurt themselves. But you can see this would be a devastating point to have 10 or 15 cannons blasting at you. This was housing for the men who manned all the guns here. This is an example of how difficult it would be to take this fort. If soldiers or Marines did land and came up and somehow got into the moat and then were attacking, say, the main wall or the wall over here, they could actually be subject to cannon fire from this wall, which would take them out quickly. This is facing out toward the harbor. Those little houses where the cannonballs and, more importantly, the powder would be stored and kept dry. There's at least 6 to 8 of these openings that would be shooting directly out into the space between the two bodies of land.